Ever wondered how to give your pet a lifetime of health? It all starts on day one. This is your guide to being the best advocate for their health, from puppy to senior.
Hey, welcome! Taking care of a pet is one of the best things in the world. And being an informed owner, well, that makes all the difference. Today, we're going to walk through every single stage of your pet's life, from that very first day all the way to their golden years. Let's dive in. And it all starts right here, doesn't it? That incredible moment you bring your new best friend home. It's just full of excitement and so much love. But right alongside that amazing bond comes a really big responsibility. You are now their health guardian. So to help you on this journey, here's what we're going to cover. That all-important first vet visit, the foundations of preventative care, what happens when your pet gets older, the warning signs to watch for, and of course, your crucial role in all of it. All right, first things first. That initial trip to the vet is so much more than just a checkup. Think of it like this. You're creating the blueprint for your pet's entire life of health and happiness. This is the #1 question to ask right off the bat. When you ask this, your vet's going to do a complete head-to-tail exam. We're talking eyes, ears, teeth, skin, listening to their heart and lungs, the whole shebang. This gives you a vital baseline of their health from day one. At this early stage, prevention is absolutely everything. Your vet is going to lay out a personalized calendar for all the core vaccines, like the V8 or V10 for dogs and the feline triple for cats, which protect them from really nasty stuff. They'll also set up a deworming plan. Seriously, sticking to this schedule is probably the most powerful thing you can do to protect your new family member. And let's talk food. Nutrition is definitely not a one-size-fits-all deal. What a growing puppy needs is completely different from an adult dog. Getting your vet's advice here is so key for healthy growth and for avoiding any tummy troubles down the line. And look, that first visit is your golden opportunity to ask everything else you can think of. Don't be shy. Ask about spaying or neutering, the best ways to prevent fleas and ticks, and basic hygiene. It's also the perfect time to learn how to spot those super subtle signs of pain, and of course, how to pet-proof your home to make it a safe, happy place for them. Okay, so you've nailed that first visit and set a strong foundation. Now let's talk about building on that with a lifelong routine of wellness. This is all about the habits that keep your pet thriving through their adult years. There are really 4 pillars here. 1, consistent parasite control. 2, proper hygiene, like regular grooming and dental care. 3, and this one's a huge deal, weight management. Obesity is a really serious problem for pets. And 4, routine checkups. Please don't wait until something is obviously wrong. I mean, think about it. We go for our own annual physicals, right? It's the exact same logic for our pets. A checkup every 6 to 12 months gives your vet a chance to catch things, whether it's dental issues or something more serious, way before they become big, scary problems. And then, just like that, time flies by and your little ball of energy starts to enter their senior years. This chapter brings a new set of needs and adjustments, but it is also an incredibly special and rewarding time with them. So, when does a pet officially get that senior title? Well, it's not as simple as them hitting a certain birthday. A really good rule of thumb is to consider them senior right around the halfway point of their expected lifespan, which, as you'll see, varies a lot. And just look at the difference here. It's pretty fascinating. A giant dog like a Great Dane is already a senior citizen at just 5 years old. But a little Chihuahua or a cat, they might not hit that stage until they're 10, 11, or even 12. Knowing where your pet falls on this timeline helps you get ahead of their changing needs. And oh man, do those needs change. A puppy needs high-energy food to grow, right? But a senior needs a special diet to support their joints and keep their muscles strong. Those wild play sessions turn into gentler, moderate walks. And vet visits? They shift from that initial vaccine schedule to more frequent checkups, maybe twice a year, to screen for chronic conditions. Yeah, as they get older, pets are just more prone to certain health issues. Osteoarthritis is a really big one, affecting more than a third of them. That's why you might start to see them looking a little stiff. Dental disease, kidney problems, and heart conditions are also things to be aware of. Just knowing about them is half the battle. This brings us to probably your most important job as a pet parent, especially in these later years. You have to become an expert observer. You've got to learn to read the very subtle cues they send when something's not quite right.
So what exactly are you looking for? It could be anything. Maybe they're having a harder time getting up or climbing stairs. Or maybe you notice a big shift in how much they're eating or drinking. Even changes in behavior, like they're suddenly more withdrawn or seem confused. Any of these things are a sign to call the vet.
In this is the most critical thing to remember. It's just in their nature as animals to hide pain. It's an old survival instinct. They literally can't tell you what's wrong. So those tiny changes you notice, that's it. That's the only clue you might get. Your observation is truly their best and sometimes only line of defense. And that's what it all comes down to, really. It all ties back to your most important role, being your pet's health guardian and working as a team with your veterinarian.
So let's wrap this up into a clear action plan. 1. Start strong right from day 1. 2. Stay consistent with preventative care. 3. Adapt their routine as they get older. And 4. Always be observant. You are their first line of defense.
You know, at the end of the day, caring for a pet from the time they're a crazy little kitten or puppy to a sweet, slow-moving senior, it's just a profound journey. It's a partnership built on a whole lot of love, but also on a real commitment to their well-being. By staying informed, by watching closely, and by always being proactive, you can give your companion the best quality of life possible. So the only question left is, are you ready to be their greatest health advocate? Thanks so much for joining me.